Hello friends, today I am going to discuss the chapter Sermon at Benares. In this chapter we will be discussing the life and teachings of Buddha, and since he gave his first sermon at Benares, that's why the chapter is titled the Sermon at Benares. Gautama Buddha gave his first sermon at a place called Sarnath, which is in Varanasi or Benares. So that's why this chapter, the Sermon at Benares, is important. So let us see what the word sermon means first. So sermon is a talk on a religious or moral subject. Where is Benares? It is in UP, Uttar Pradesh. It is also known as, its ancient name is Varanasi or Kashi. It is also known as the spiritual capital of India. And famous Kashi Vishwanath temple is located here. It is one of the most famous temple in Varanasi. Life of Gautam Buddha. So Gautam Buddha, he was born in the year 563 BC and died in the year 483 BC. His childhood name was Siddharth. After getting enlightenment, he was called Buddha the Awakened. He was born in Nepal at a place called Lumbini. Gautam Buddha saw the four sights, and these four scenes changed his life totally. He saw an old man, a sick man, a monk, and a dead body. And he found that they all are suffering through some pain and sorrow of life. So he found that life is full of suffering, the life is full of pain and problems. So, in search of the truth behind this, in search of the knowledge behind this, in search of the reason behind death and birth, he left all his worldly pleasures, he left his royal life and came to Bodh Gaya, and he meditated there at a place called Bodh Gaya under a peepal tree, and he got enlightened, and from since then he was called as Buddha or enlightened soul. Here is a famous story of Kisha Gautami. So let us try to understand this. So who was Kisha Gautami? Kisha Gautami was a young woman whose only son became very sick and died. She was heartbroken and could not accept his death. Carrying her son's body, she went from house to house asking if anyone could bring him back to life. Everyone she met felt sorry for her, but no one could help. Finally, someone told her to go to see Gautam Buddha, who was wise and kind teacher. When he found the Buddha, she begged him to bring her son back to life. The Buddha told her that she would help her if she could bring him a mustard seed from a house where no one had ever died. So Kisa Gautami immediately went out to find mustard seeds. She visited many homes, but in each house she learned that someone had died there, a parent, a child, or another family member. After searching all this, she realized that every family had experienced death. She returned to Buddha, understanding now that death is a natural part of life and happens to everyone. The Buddha then taught her that everything in life is temporary, and accepting this truth can help us overcome our sorrow. Kisa Gautami's grief lesson, and she became a follower of Buddha, finding peace in his teachings. So, what is the message of this sermon through the story of Kisa Gautami? So, we know that death is universal, it is common to all, it is inevitable, unavoidable, it cannot be avoided, it is sure to happen. Death is a natural part of life. Understanding the truth helps one overcome grief. The world is full of suffering. Life is impermanent, temporary. So impermanence nature of life. Nothing is permanent in this world.